This video is sponsored by Bambu Lab, but more on that later.
Hello and welcome to Broadsword Wargaming. My name is Oliver.
And my name is Ciara, and today we're going to be checking out the Bambu Lab A1 printer.
Before we get into the full review, here is what the Bambu Lab A1 actually is. At its core, this is a 3D printer designed to take a lot of the usual hassle out of printing. You set it up, load up your material, and it handles a lot of the tricky stuff in the background. In terms of size, it's got more than enough room for most hobby projects, terrain, accessories, functional bits, and it's quick too, easily fast enough to get a terrain piece done before dinner. Paired with the AMS, it takes things a step further. You can print in multiple colours automatically, which used to be quite a fiddly process, but here it's very straightforward. Everything runs through Bambu's software and app as well, so the whole experience really feels like it's streamlined and beginner friendly. Even something like importing an STL from my mini factory into Bambu Studio is pretty painless. So let's put this to the test and put it in the hands of a total beginner and see just how easy it actually is.
You have some experience with FDM printing.
Correct.
Which is what?
I've used them.
And how did you find them?
Easy.
Great! I have no experience with FDM printing. I do have a little bit of experience with resin printing, which you will have seen before. And as much as it was easier than I thought it was going to be, it still wasn't easy. It was smelly and just annoying and kind of scary. So I'm hoping this is not smelly, not annoying, and not scary. Let's find out. Okay, let's get right into this and start with some B-roll that proves that I did, in fact, read the instructions. And here's some very satisfying snipping. Bambu Lab do not mess about when it comes to protecting the product in the packaging. It's not going to be showing up damaged anyway. It was a bit of a faff to get it all off, but I definitely appreciated it because it arrived in one piece. We're going to snap the print plate on, the build plate. It's magnetized, which is great, so it just sort of pops on. And then this bit, I tried to film it in a really smooth, satisfying click sort of way, but that didn't happen. It took me 3 tries to get it right because it was super heavy and my arms are kind of puny. There it is, snapped together. Next, we're double checking the instructions again, and all those little green areas show where we need to add screws. They make it super simple. You can't really go wrong with the color coding. I was afraid I'd mess this up, but you pretty much can't. Even the types of screws you need are labelled in the individual baggies, so you know you're not going to use the wrong ones. Once those are on, it's time to move on to your next part. This was the bit that kind of scared me because you're dealing with wires. But again, you can't really go wrong. Everything is color coded. I don't even think there is a way to do this wrong. You just sort of snap it up. Once that's done, you can peel off all the protective films and snap the little screen forward, and that is basically it. Now it's time to put together the AMS, which is your feeder spool holder thingy. This is just a few screws that keeps it together. It's super simple to do, and it only took a couple of minutes. These bits were satisfying too because they just sort of click on, a big snap, so you know you've 100% done it right. And then just stick all the little tube bits in. I was shocked because I was like, I expected it to be more complicated than that, but you just click it in a little bit and you're good to go. Every time you're putting this together and you're like, is that it? Is it done? Yeah, it's done. If I can put something together like this, literally anybody can do it. Once it's all put together, it's time to boot it up, put in all your settings and get it connected to the Wi-Fi. Then watch as it calibrates itself. But let's try using it first to make sure I actually did do it correctly. The first thing I printed was this little test model, this tiny little boat. It came preloaded on the printer, so I just went into the print menu and hit start. After a few minutes of heating up the bed, getting everything ready, it sort of kicked into action, and about half an hour later it was finished. I peeled it off the print bed and that was it. The print came out really well, I think. Without changing any settings or fiddling anything, I had my first finished Binny. Aww.
You did it! You set the printer up all on your own, you printed off the boat. How was it?
I don't know why you sound so surprised.
I am genuinely surprised.
That was really easy to build. Easier, I would say, even than IKEA furniture.
Wow.
And that's saying something because I build a lot of IKEA furniture.
You do like
yeah, it's pretty foolproof because it explains what you have to do in the manual, but the picture corresponds with the numbers of steps. It's just so easy. And all the little screws are organized into little packets that say not only what number it is, but what exactly it'll be like for the print bed. I just found the whole thing really easy, pretty foolproof.
You enjoyed the color-coded
Yeah,
bits.
the only thing that is difficult, I think, is moving everything around because it's quite heavy, so I did need your help to like lift.
Yeah.
But maybe it's less delicate than I'm thinking it is. I'm just scared to manhandle it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see how you could do that wrong.
You got everything first time. I guess the next step now then is, which we'll do, is print other things off. And they have an inbuilt app, right? Like a Bambu Lab app, don't they?
I've been scrolling.
Oh.
I've saved so many things.
Okay. Well, let's try and print some of those off, see if you manage that, and then yeah, see what collection we have at the end.
Let's go. Okay, I'm going to open up the MakerWorld app so you can see exactly what it looks like. It has a recommended feed. You can search by category, or you can just search for the exact thing that you're looking for. Don't judge me by my recommendations, okay? Because I'd be looking up some weird stuff. There's so many options for everything. It took me a little while to find what I wanted to print because I couldn't decide. I'm going to print another dry brush palette because you can't have too many. If you haven't used a dry brush palette, you should because they're amazing. So you just pick what you want to print, and then you select your printer, and then you select the type of base plate that you have. And then you choose what color you want to use. The AMS automatically knows what color spool is where, so you don't have to worry that it's matching up. It just picks it up and you pick your color. Then you press go, and that is it. It sends it to the printer and it prints it. You could be in a different room and do this. I tend to leave my printer on, so sometimes I think up something that I want to print while I'm lying in bed, and I press the button and it gets to work while I'm sleeping. Now we're watching it map out the beginnings of the dry brush palette. I could watch this thing for hours. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what happened there. Why did he keep that in? Cut that out. The slow stare and the drop. Anyway, I wasn't kidding around. I can watch this thing for hours. It's mesmerizing. And here are some of the bits that I managed to print. This is a really cool sort of tentacle airbrush holder, which I absolutely couldn't pass up if you know me. And just my whole collection, my hoard of 3D printed items. I'm a convert, I'm an addict. Are you? I can't be the only one who's addicted to 3D printing. You can also import files from places like my mini factory into the Bambu Studio and get them printing really quickly, which is great if you already have files saved or you're buying from creators, which is good. It's not just limited to what's in the MakerWorld app, which is brilliant because it really opens up a whole world of things you can print. I'm really inspecting this here, and yes, I give it five thumbs up. And the cat helmet, of course, which is my absolute favorite. This might be just the best thing that I've ever printed. I don't think I'll ever top this. And yes, he does wear it, and no, he doesn't mind. The print quality has really surprised me. It's really, really good. And obviously the best part is that there's no mega fumes or sticky resin or anything. Resin printing is cool, it didn't vibe with me. It's too messy. I don't have to wash or cure anything. You just pop it off the plate and it's done. I do try and print things that I am going to use, that are actually useful and that I would probably purchase anyway. I try to be, I don't want to say sustainable, but I do try and be a little bit sustainable and not just print willy-nilly. But so far, everything has come out perfect. I've had no failed prints and I'm really, really happy with everything that I've printed. What are you guys going to print with your Bambu Lab?
How did you find the whole experience? Have you used it since we shot the last bit?
Easy, not smelly. I feel like there was a third thing I said, and it was whatever that was.
Easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again.
So good. It was so good. I've used it so many times. It's in our house. So with the resin printer, I really liked that too, but I just never used it again because it's too much hassle. This is so easy. I've printed stuff from bed where I've thought, do you know what I could use? And then I look through the app and I go beep, and I in the other room, and then it's done like 15 minutes later.
Yeah, I'm normally at the computer editing and then the printer just goes off in the corner from nowhere.
When things print, I'm like, right, so what do we do now? You're like, it's done. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no cleaning, no washing, nothing.
So easy.
It's definitely integrated into the household now, right? You've printed all sorts of things really, from useful stuff to stuff and then useless stuff.
So I've got the A1 Mini to unpack at home, which means we have his and hers printers and we're living the dream life.
Yeah, I think it's been really good. The app is great. Being able to just look through, find stuff, click things, whatever you want there. I've printed bits off it too, you have.
The app is amazing because you can pick something and then it will say if it's compatible with the type of printer you have, or it will make it compatible. So there was a brush holder that I wanted, and it was like, oh, if you have the bigger printer, you can print this, but if you have the smaller printer, it'll print this without this. I was like, easy. You just go, I want this, and I'm printing on this, and this is the type of build plate I have, and this is the color I want to print it in, and that's it.
Not to exaggerate, but I think it's like all you wanted,
In a
right?
printer.
In a printer. Press this, do that, that does that. No slicing, no software, nothing. Do you know what I mean? You just literally go, what color do you want that? Yeah, green, red, whatever, done. Now, I suppose there are more things we can get for this. You could get different filament, right?
Oh, yeah, I believe there are different types, bendy ones and stronger ones and like metallic effect ones, whatever. I just want the different colors.
Yeah, there's
Pink,
like,
purple, yellow, all the girly colors.
because we've got the basic 4, and I've got loads of more grey as well for printing terrain and bits off. So I think we'll try out probably later on more of the different funky colours. Right?
Yes, I think there's a lot more you can do with the printer if you want to get into the settings and different things, but as an entry-level printer for someone like me who knows nothing, perfect. If you want to get a printer as a gift for someone maybe, this would be the one if you're not sure if they would be able to use it.
Yeah, your dad's had his eye on the
I
printer.
just can't rate it highly enough, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's it. It just is good. It's the best of all the printers I think I've ever used.
I've not used that many, but it's what I wanted a printer to
Yeah,
do.
it's the one you can use.
Yeah.
So thank you to Bambu Lab for sending it out. Well done, Ciara, for figuring it out and becoming the new print master. If you guys enjoyed the video and want to check out the printer, make sure to click down there in the link and see all the different links for the printers, the shop, everything else, the usual stuff. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.